Do you keto? We don't keto.
And we're going to tell you why.
Hi, Dan and Robyn here with agelesswomanliving.com. And we want to give you a few of the reasons we've decided not to practice the ketogenic diet. We coach a lot of women all over the country, actually all over the English-speaking world, especially women over 45. We're both seniors. Robyn,
I'm 52.
I'm turning 66 in a couple of weeks. And we recognize women our age, wide span, but have different metabolic challenges.
Yes, and we get questions all the time about the ketogenic diet and what we think of it. And we'll just start first by saying, if you're doing a ketogenic diet, we are not judging you at all. We know there's tremendous benefits to the ketogenic diet, especially with health benefits for people with epilepsy.
Insulin resistance, fat
fat
burning. That's the main reason people are doing it.
Brain health, but people are doing it. It's a huge trend right now for weight loss, and we as weight loss coaches, we just choose not to do keto for these reasons. We'll tell you.
Well, here's one of the reasons I'll say on a real personal level, and I have been able to stay lean for many years. I don't like it. It's just, to me, it is tough. It's unenjoyable. It's so restrictive. I just personally don't like it. And I can't coach people to do something I'm not willing to do myself. But I also feel like there's some ways to stay plenty lean without it.
Yes, we're going to share at the end how you can get this, very much of the same benefits without going to this extreme. And when I talk about extreme, the ideal ketogenic diet would be 70% fat,
Healthy fat,
20% protein,
good protein,
5% carbohydrate. And for most people, that's just really difficult. From a lifestyle choice, from choices with foods, you're very limited. The other thing that we want to mention is, besides Danna saying that she just doesn't like it, it's not enjoyable to her, it is not easy to get into ketosis. It's a difficult protocol that you need to follow, and it can take people weeks and weeks to get into ketosis. And for some people, they get the keto flu, they don't feel well. For some people, they may never get into ketosis because they're trying and trying and trying, but the lifestyle choices, the diet choices are so limited that one little slip up, it knocks them back out, or they might not even be there, and it knocks them away from reaching it.
Well, here's the other thing too. People are doing it. We know it's been around for a long time. Not only as Robyn mentioned, the medical benefits for especially epileptics, but even before Dr. Atkins, people were practicing it for the fat-burning benefits. But there's an interesting study about how many people actually keep the weight off.
Well, Danna and I, our philosophy is we want you to be able to lose weight the same way you're going to be able to keep that weight off. And the ketogenic diet, there's studies out there are showing that for people that have lost 25 pounds or more, less than 1% of them have kept that weight off for over a year. It's just not highly sustainable for most people.
Which is our other big thing. Our philosophy is what you just said. Lose weight in a similar way. You're going to keep it off, because otherwise you've got to figure out how to keep it off, and most people are not going to stay ketogenic for their whole lives. And quite honestly, we have another semi-spiritual philosophy. I mean, it's not to be judgmental at all, but the reason that we believe we have this alternate metabolic pathway where instead of the primary fuel source being glucose, that we burn ketones instead, is God protected us from starvation. When we go into ketosis, it's a protein sparing, so we don't eat up our heart and our liver and all of our organs and our muscles. It's a protein sparing metabolic pathway that goes to fat first. Well, that's great, because most of us want to, burn off the fat. But is that really the best thing, to put our body into a semi-starvation mode just for the purpose of burning fat? And yes, there are some health benefits, but long term, maybe not so much.
Well, and let's talk about one of those potential downsides. There is quite a few studies out there that are showing that a ketogenic diet actually can lower testosterone. One study was showing that when you lower your carbohydrate intake to 30% or less, testosterone is greatly reduced. Well, on a ketogenic diet, ideally you're at 5%. So imagine how much more drastic that's going to be. And, we're ladies. So a lot of times people think, hey, we don't need to worry about testosterone. We're not,
Oh, yes,
we
do.
do. It affects your bone density, bone health, lean muscle mass. Hey, ladies, you don't want to lose lean muscle mass. It's the only thing that gives you the capacity to burn calories. The more lean muscle, the better. It affects brain health. If your testosterone is low, your energy levels are going to be low.
Not to mention, sex drive goes down. We don't need any help in that department as we get older. And so there's lots of little things that can really be a downside, not to mention the difficulty of it. And here's what we've learned. We've been coaching hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women just the last couple years on our Ageless Woman diet. And while we don't have them go into ketosis at all, they're getting amazing benefits. Same thing, improving their insulin resistance, which means they're getting better insulin sensitivity, improving their metabolism, definitely improving their fat burning. They're losing weight, and they're losing weight around the middle. And all
energy levels going up, brain health and function improving through some of our ageless eating cycle.
And there's 3 phases to our diet. The first phase is called elimination. And in that phase, at the very least, they take out sugar and grains for at least 14 days. In that phase, most women are eating 80 to 120 grams of carbohydrate a day. You know what the average woman eats a day? 250, 350, even 400 grams of carbohydrate a day. You cut those in half or even a third, dramatic things happen. And many of the benefits people are getting the ketogenic diet, they're getting on the Ageless Woman diet, but it's so much more enjoyable and sustainable. And we have recipes that help them feel like they're getting their carbo cravings, their muffin cravings satisfied, because we have grain-free, delicious recipes.
Absolutely. And so we just want to encourage you, if you are on keto and you're loving it, again, no judgment here, but we want you to be able to get similar kind of benefits, the good health benefits without the downside. And so if you want to learn more about the Ageless Woman diet, you can go to our coaching webpage. It's agelesswomanacademy.com, and you'll see information about our diet there. We're actually coming out with a new book in spring around this diet, so we hope that you will stay tuned to hear more about that too.